I'm on one today. I feel good. um, let's talk about something crazy. So, I've been sharing this for so long, like a decade, but I stumbled upon something called the photon belt alignment. And this is the theory that our solar system, on the edge, on the tether of the Milky Way galaxy, ebbs and flows like a sine wave or a Birkeland current, curving up and down like this on the disk, which is the flat accretion of the galaxy, the Milky Way galaxy. So if you want to think about it like the galaxy like a thin disk, right in the center of because it's really a toroid, but it's compressed in the center. If you want to consider it like a disc, like a CD, right on the tip, right on its edges, there's a high concentration of God's light, of photons, and super high vibrating light. It's where the thickest soups of stars reside. Okay, and of course they're passing energy between each other. They're all interconnected, right? It's a big cosmic web. It's a big Wi-Fi field of God's energy, right? So there's this. If you want to think about the disk, the edge of it, with the highest concentration of God's light, right? Well, the age of Aquarius is when we're going from Pisces and dipping into the edge of that disk with all that light energy. So this is what's mutating humanity in the solar system and raising its frequency. And if the evil on this world is trying to call it climate change, they're trying to use black magic to kind of judo it into their hands, right? So they're trying to make us think that we are a virus and we're responsible for all the change, right? And we need to go. Well, that's not really what's happening. What's happening is we came into the edge, that photon belt alignment, as it's called, into the age of Aquarius, where there's more condensed light energy, and it's raising our vibration and our consciousness, and they are no longer compatible with the resonant frequency here. But they're trying in a last-ditch effort to judo the age of Aquarius, the precession of the equinox, as it's called. I forgot to mention. They're trying to judo it into their hands, siphon as much chi off of us as possible really fast, merge with technology and cyber Satan with the use of Luciferianism and black magic, siphon as much chi or life force or plasma or vril, orgone, whatever you want to call it, and then escape. And that's what they're trying to do. Break away into their own synthetic silicon-based universe. Okay, so if you want to look at a computer chip, it's like a little sigil. There's little lines and cubes, and where energy is put into it, soul, spirit, chi is put into it, and then trapped within its grid, like power lines. Little roads for where the energy can and can't go. It's not fractal. Have you noticed that? It traps. It contains. It's the black cube, baby. It's that silicon, left brain, harmonic, anti-fractal, anti-toroidal fake copy that they're trying to create. If God's fractal universe uses pi, and Fibonacci, and all these beautiful infinite mathematical coding for this natural organic universe, well, you could consider this like the exact opposite. It contains, it traps, it siphons. It doesn't it's not shareable. So, but it's so much more deeper. Their philosophy, the cult of Saturn worshippers, they really think that God is archonic. To them is archonic because God's natural organic laws, you have to be moral. You have to be a good person to ascend and transcend. And this is kind of a drawback if you think about it, but only to those that aren't ready. The higher you ascend, the less individuality you have, the less you'll be able to have your own personal thoughts, Because the higher you ascend, for example, when I go into the higher astral, into the mental plane, my thoughts are perceptive through my aura to entities all around me. There's no hiding or lying or anything. So the higher you go, the more you expand into God's fractal universe, and everything's shareable. And you really lose ego and individuality in that sense. So these people that worship, these cult of Saturn worshipers, they perceive that as tyrannical. They want their individuality. So they're breaking away where chi or soul, vril, orgone can be selfishly kept. So, but it's fucking real. We're entering into this soup of higher vibrating energy. We already have. You can see it. You can see it play out in every single aspect of life here on the planet. And it's even affecting the planets in our solar system too. But it's really a beautiful time. And let me tell you something else. I believe that we ebb and flow into this process, right? So, and then the souls jump into the solar system to experience that vibrational state, those frequencies, those dimensions that the Earth is vibrating at. So the Earth in the past was already in a higher state. It was in a more gaseous state. I think mainstream science even says that the oxygen content was extremely high, and there's a theory that there was a cloud of water all around the Earth, like a dense fog. So I think the Earth and the whole solar system changes with the precession of the equinoxes, and then the souls jump in like they're entering a simulation, like they're entering a ride to learn the lessons therein. So I think there were humans on the planet that were more of an astral constitution before. And then as we left that disk, that accretion of plasma, that high vibrating photonic light, once we left out of it, the humans fell into matter. They got harder, more dense. They lost their clairvoyant powers. They lost their ability to astral project and a lucid dream. See what I'm saying? And now where we're at in the procession, we're remembering those powers. We're becoming less dense, more malleable. For example, my astral body has grown significantly. I think this process is going to continue and continue. This ascent into higher frequencies, the more we enter into that stream of photonic light, the more we're going to leave 3D. We're going to return back to astral humans, and then fucking superconducting mental plane humans. And it's just like a resonance, man. It's like cymatics, really. But yeah, I just wanted to share that. It's pretty trippy, huh?